What's up, everybody? It's Mr. Jenkins here from MGM Classic Cars, Addison, Illinois. And today I'm bringing you a video on our new arrival, 1968 Pontiac GTO. And this car is a great cruiser that presents itself very well. I'm going to dive deeper into this car, tell you my opinions on it, and show you how much I like this car and what's cool about it. Now, this car is a real GTO that has Judge graphics on it, finished in the orange paint that would be on a Judge. They were going for a little bit of a Judge inspired build. It does have a Ram Air hood with the Ram Air 4 graphics. Under the hood, somebody transplanted a 502 big block Chevrolet. Great engine, and I've driven this car. It is a very, very fun to drive car. It sounds great. I'm going to start it up here in a few minutes, but it sounds great. It's got a Holley Sniper EFI on it, Serpentine drive system, GM aluminum heads, nice cam in it. You're going to hear this thing start up and you say, man, does this thing sound good. It was originally an air conditioning car. It does have the vintage air compressor on it, but I do not believe it is hooked up. I will dive deeper into that once I get in the car. Here's the Serpentine setup, power steering, everything you'd ever need. Does have power, disc brakes in the front, drum in the rear. There's your MSD ignition in the back. As you can see, the engine bay, somebody did paint it. I will say this, they painted it in, gives off kind of a bedliner feel. I'm not sure what it is. Personally, I think they could have done something differently, but still in great shape. I'm going to have underneath photos and detailed photos on the website, so be sure to check those out. I'm going to go ahead and close this hood so you can see this GTO in all of its glory. Closes nicely. Right here, give it a little push. The body line, I could say I would align it here. This is the only flaw I see, just the gap right here. Like I said, just a little up right here. Other than that, that's just an alignment thing. Now, this car is being sold as is. We do have a full service center. If this car has any issues that I point out, we can discuss getting them taken care of at an extra cost. You can discuss with your sales representative. As you can see here is the Ram Air 4 style hood. The paint shines really nicely, really smooth. It's got a hood tack on it, iconic for the Pontiacs. And the body is just in really nice shape, really straight. The paint, I would say this repaint was done, my opinion says maybe 10 years ago, a little more. It has its few flaws, a few little chips, but it cleans up very nicely. I mean, just very little things. But you take the door, open the door, it opens and closes beautifully. The car does have power locks that were installed. As you can see, the doors line up great. There's your GTO badging on the quarter panel. Now let's get into the interior of this car. Your door panel, GTO on the center right there. 68, so it has vent windows. They work as they should, hand cranked. Somebody installed a aftermarket 3-spoke wood style steering wheel. Whoever restored this car. It's got the Hurst dual gate, also known as the his and hers shifter, with the center console. Really, really nice. I like this style shifter. Just iconic for these cars. Came in Pontiacs and Oldsmobiles. Really cool. Now, I'm going to explain the his and hers shifter here in a second when I fire up the car. Now, let's continue on the interior. The interior, it looks like they left mostly original. I could tell the dash was probably not ever painted again. It has its wear there, wear here, but it is in really good shape. It is original. Here are your climate controls. Now, like I said, I believe the vintage air that was installed, it was an original air conditioning car, but I believe the vintage air compressor that was there is not hooked up. Here you have an aftermarket Singleton Pioneer radio with Bluetooth, all the modern functionalities, MP3, speakers in the kick panels. Just don't you love that? Now here's your Dakota digital dash, I believe, or something very similar to Dakota. They chose the, let's turn the radio off, don't want to get copyrighted. They chose the more factory appearing gauges, as you can see. Now, down here, there's this little button to cycle through right there. There's your time. Obviously, it's not correct. Nobody set the time ever. But there you go. You get the gist. It's got its own timers in it. Quarter-mile time, TACH. Odometer miles. The odometer does read 43,000 miles. I'm not sure if they took that from the original odometer or if they restored this car and just drove it that much after they restored it. I mean, this car does drive really nicely, and you could drive it almost anywhere. It does have a power top. Let me just show you that. Works just as it should. Here's a switch. Now, let's test a few things. Your turn signals. They do work. Let's try the other side. I'm going to fire this car up here in a minute. Other side works. Now, let's fire up this car and I'm going to show you the hideaway headlights. Turn the turning signal off. Give it a... You don't even have to pump it, but I'm so used to it. It's got the Holly sniper. Fires right up. Now here in the glove box, we have an oil pressure gauge and a water temp gauge. Now, I do not think they are accurate. Obviously, the oil pressure gauge is not accurate. Here's an oil pressure gauge right there on the Dakota setup. Now, let's see if the heat works. I do not hear the blower motor at all, so I believe that has been bypassed or disabled. Once again, something you could talk to us. We have a service center, but this car is getting sold as is for the price we have it listed at. Now I'm going to shut the door. I'm going to showcase you the Hurst dual gate his and hers shifter. Now, if you don't know what this was the hers portion. There is an ad that was showcased back in the day. Now we have it in neutral drive. And that was the hers portion. Well, his was 1, 2, 3. Pretty cool, fun fact. Now, here's the tack on the hood. As you can see, it works. You have your tack here. All your gauges there. Like I said, your radio works. And the power top works. There's your power locks. You heard them. I'm going to showcase those for you. These two buttons down here. I believe they had a Viper alarm on here at one point. So that's probably what that was for. Something you don't really need on these classic cars if you keep them in the garage, but something cool. Let's open up the trunk. Opens up nicely. Here inside, really clean, carpeted. Now, under the carpet, it is, I believe, very, very solid. I'm going to have underneath photos, but here you could see they insulated it. Power antenna. And then you got 2 speakers back there. Really cool. And whoever did this car, they wanted a really nice car to drive. Like I said, this car represents itself very well. The paint is in great shape. Nice spoiler on there. Judge style spoiler. You got the Pontiac rally wheels with the Firehawk Indy 500 tires. Overall, really nice ride for anybody that wants a 68 GTO. If you want a convertible, this is the car. It does have a big block Chevy. You Pontiac purists might be bothered by that, but you could drive the car anywhere, and it's got a lot of torque. You could feel it with the 502. Very fun to drive. Now, if you are interested in this 1968 Pontiac GTO, please contact us at 847-848-1850. It is located at our warehouse in Addison, Illinois, where we have around 250 cars in stock. We offer special financing with great monthly payments and shipping all over the United States, open and enclosed, bonded and insured. I'm going to show you one more thing. I forgot to show you the headlights. Turn them on. Let's show you here. There you go. The Hideaway headlights, very iconic, and they work well. Now they did not shut yet. I think I just heard them. Nope. So the headlights do open. We will have the mechanic look at this if you want. They did not shut yet. Now these are vacuum operated, so sometimes you got to give it a little rev for them to shut. But like I said, we're selling this car as is. We offer special financing and shipping all over the United States, open and enclosed, bonded and insured. We have a full service center, so if you want our mechanics to look at anything for you or have any issues that were addressed in this video fixed, you could speak with our service representative or our sales representative that you are speaking with, and they will get you a quote. Now, if you are interested in this car, like I said, please contact us with our phone number, 847-848-1850. You could visit the website as well. Right on the license plate, mgmclassiccars.com. We are open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, Saturday 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. All by appointment only. And I want you to keep checking these videos, keep checking us out. We get new cars in almost every day. You aren't going to want to miss our new arrivals. Keep checking the YouTube channel and the website. My name is Mr. Jenkins, and it's been a pleasure showing you this 1968 Pontiac GTO. I hope you are satisfied, and I hope to see you bring this car home. Let's get this in somebody's garage, because remember, it sure looks good here, but it'll look a whole lot better in your garage. Have a great day, everyone, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.